Hello friends. Welcome. Today we will recap 2022 mystery thriller, Poker Face. Spoilers alert. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. The movie starts with two young boys riding cycles and eventually jumping in water with a deck of cards in their mouth. They swim, and later play cards. They are joined with other friends and play together. One of them got full house and win all the money, but other player asks for his money. Couple of rookies lead by Victor, join them but lose. All the five friends take money and jump in the water, showing that these friends were all together. Movie then moves forward, and Jake Foley is looking at the painting in an art exhibition when an artist Alira appears to recording him. She comes to Jake and tells him that she took his shots and is willing to pay. And she asks if she can buy him a coffee that Jake denies. She tells him that she wants to paint him for upcoming Archibald Prize. She asks his permission for the portrait. She asks him if she can record him, and he tells on her camera about him. To that he says that he is Jake Foley and he is 57 years old. He is a gambler and he plays poker. Alira is surprised and tells him that if she is shortlisted, she will see him in the exhibition. In the next scene, Jake is driving and we hear the voiceover. Jake Foley is a gambler and a businessman. His proficiency in riding the luck has made him a billionaire and collector of rare paintings. His gambling strength is poker. And for that, he is grateful to his childhood friends Drew, Mikey, Paul, and Alex that helped young Jake find solace through the decks of hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. All of their fathers were in Air Force, that taught them how to take risk. Together in 1994, they set up the first online poker system. But when a larger market was open, it was waterfall for them. Later, Drew retooled the program and prepared a surveillance software program for the government called Riffle. He then walks in the middle of woods where he goes to a camp, where he meets Bill. Bill tells Jake that the medicine is not working, so they will have to wait. Bill tells him that death is inevitable and everyone has to die. Jake goes through spiritual therapy, during which he remembers about water, playing cards, money, and death of his first wife Allison. Currently, Jake lives with Nicole, his second wife, and Beck, his daughter. Nicole and Jake are perpetually growing apart, but Beck and Jake have a great bonding with each other. It is also shown that Jake hasn't seen all of his buddies from above in a while. Now that Jake's life has finally ended due to a diagnosis of terminal cancer, he chooses to gather his buddies for one more poker night. Before organizing the poker night, Jake prepares several syringes of poison. Harmless in small dosages but lethal in heavy dosages. Now, with help of his lawyer Sam, Jake invites all of his friends except Drew. Mikey arrives first. Then arrives Paul, who is now a politician and a minister. Alex is shown hugging and kissing Nicole, who tells him to get it done, indicating they are planning something that will be revealed later in the movie. Paul and Mikey meet Alex and Sam in the parking. Sam tells them to take any car they want, except Mikey, who is not allowed to drive since he is drunk, so Sam will drive him. All three drives fancy cars to the remote location, while Jake is riding a chopper tracking all of them. Jake's arrive first and tells the chef that he will cook tonight. Paul is in call with his crook brother Victor, who via blackmail, coerces Paul to arrange the poker night in such a way that he and his goons can visit Jake's penthouse on that night to steal all the rare and valuable paintings Jake has collected. All of his friends hiding something. Mikey carries a gun hiddenly. The politician Paul already sells information regarding Jake's collection to his smuggler elder brother, and Alex has an affair with Jake's wife, Nicole. Finally, all the friends except Drew meet Jake. Jake pulls the three of them into a high-stake poker game, where he provides the buy-in of $5 million for each of them. Jake says that they can either keep the car in which they came, or take $5 million worth of chips and play. But if they play, they have to be ready for the outcome that he doesn't say. Three friends discuss among themselves, and first Alex is reluctant to play, but eventually, they all agree to play. Sam appears to be nervous, but Jake tells him that he will be fine. Game starts with Penelope as a dealer. She explains the game at the table. Meanwhile, Victor and his allies, a goon named Billy, and an art enthusiast named Styx, start the home invasion. Penelope deals the cards, and first game starts. Sam folds, Mikey raises by 2 million, Paul folds, Jake goes all in. In response, Mikey goes all in too. The pot is split between Mikey and Jake. In the house, Beck finds Jake's blood report to find that he got terminal cancer. Beck calls Nicole and asks her why didn't she told her about it. Then, Nicole tells her about his vasectomy, meaning even Nicole didn't know about it. Nicole goes to pick up Beck and to go to talk to Jake. On the table, all the players are trying their best poker face skills while discussing the past. Sam leaves the game, and goes to bathroom where he is attacked. It is then revealed that it's Drew, who also joins them. Penelope goes to bathroom and finds a stash of cash, while Jake reveals that he gave poisons to everyone in the drink. He tells them that he has pancreatic cancer and he is dying, so all of them will have the same feeling. Just when all his friends start to feel queasy, he reveals his real motive for bringing them together and poisoning them. He wanted them to be truthful to him, as people become in the face of death. Mikey shows the gun and admits that he was planning to take his own life. Paul reveals that he is being blackmailed. He says that he is getting all the information of Jake and providing it to Victor, who is blackmailing him. Alex confesses to having an affair with Nicole. He also confesses of having baby with Nicole and tells Jake that he doesn't want to die. Jake then reveals that the poison is not given in lethal doses to any of them. They are all safe. He and Drew organized this to help their 3 old struggling friends. The struggle is not necessarily monetary. For Alex, it is the guilt of loving his friend's wife. For Mikey, it is addiction. For Paul, it is money mostly. Drew then tells all of them that they all will get the shares in the company. When Mikey asks how much, Jake replies 25 million each in poker chips. At the same time, Victor and his goons enter in the house to steal the expensive arts. They go and check arts where Styx talks about the value of each painting. As Jake and others have no weapon except Mikey's gun with 1 bullet, they choose to retreat to the panic room of the house. Intruders go to the poker room and Victor starts drinking, while Styx is excited to see all the valuable stuff in the room that values in millions. Mikey suggests to retaliate, but Jake refuses, considering intruders have 3 shotguns, so they decided to stay in the panic room, while Styx looks for another masterpiece. But their plan of waiting out hits a massive roadblock. Beck and her stepmom Nicole arrives in the house, and they immediately come across the ongoing home invasion. Victor and Billy overpower the 2 women and tie them up, taunting Jake while doing so. Jake, at this point, sees no option but to reveal himself, armed with a 1-bullet gun of Mikey. Jake and Victor point gun at each other. Jake tells them to take the $200 million painting and leave. While Billy and Styx focus on bagging the paintings, Nicole asks Jake about Victor. Jake tells her that he is Paul's brother. When Nicole asks where Paul is, Jake says that he is dying of poison. Then, Jake tells Victor that the glass he took a sip from is poisoned. When Victor asks why he poisoned the glass, Jake tells him that he wanted to kill Alex, who is having an affair with Nicole. He then asks Nicole to confirm the affair, to which she shouts where Alex is. Jake's bluff works as Victor feels queasy, and Jake asks Victor to let him get the antidote for the poison, as he himself is also poisoned. At the same time, Drew, Alex, Paul, and Mikey get into a fight with Billy and Styx. Jake opens the safe and first takes out some money. Then, he takes a heavy dose in the syringe, and Victor immediately knocks him out and takes the full dose himself. Obviously, Jake knew that Victor would do so, and that is why he took a lethal dose. As a result, Victor dies after running outside of the house. Meanwhile, Styx fires a shot that hits the masterpiece and he appears shocked. Everyone survives, well, except Victor. They untie Nicole and Beck. Alex hugs Nicole and Jake watches them. Jake comes to Victor's body with the Mikey's gun, but seeing him dead, doesn't fire the shot. Movie then moves to Jake's voiceover, who is dead. He says life is game of luck, karma, and physics. Sam reads his last will, in which he has donated 50% of his wealth to different charity. Drew will control the companies and everyone will get the profit. Paul will get 50 million. Nicole and Alex will get 50 million as well. Mikey will get 50 million after he finishes 12 months rehabilitation. Lastly, Remainder of his states goes to his daughter Beck with a last note to Beck advising her to listen all her uncles as they have seen all in life, and be kind to each other. In the closing scene, Alira is seen giving interview with Jake's picture and Archibald Prize on the wall. The end.